Haha, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm performing at an open mic tonight because that's the plan, and I should prepare my set list, the intended material. One could be like Trump wants to purchase Greenland. The truth is, the U.S. is already in ownership of Brown land, which is Montgomery County. So we'll see how that lands. It probably won't, but hopefully I detect that before I try it, and we'll pivot to something else. Let me make the live chat filter effectively non-existent so that it's all messages. I see one person tuned in. Hello, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. I am preparing for stage time, as they call it in the biz. I'm preparing for stage time. So, set list for Tuesday. Hey Google, what's today's date? January 7th, I think. Nailed it. Total Dum Dum says sup. How's it going? I like the username. That's funny. January 7th. I'm performing this evening, Tuesday, January 7th, at Cellar Door Restaurant in Frederick, Maryland. FYI. And I'm performing tomorrow, Wednesday, January 8th, at 8 o'clock p.m. at Give a Hoot Comedy Club in Gaithersburg, Maryland. So that's my schedule for this week, my friends. So I'm going to try a joke about the place where I grew up tonight. That's my plan. Total Dum Dum, how was your day? How'd it go? Assuming you're the one tuned in at the moment. And if not, one person viewing, tell me how your day was in the chat, and we could chop it up, as they say. I want to try a joke about my flat feet, one that I haven't tried on a live in-person stage before, where like the science is supposed to say that my arches are supposed to spontaneously self-correct, but 14 people up in here, I gotta go into avatar state. What is avatar state? Hiding my crappy hairline. That's my avatar state. Airbending, more like hairbending, am I right? Bars. Total Dum Dum, or actually, Lay's says I eat uranium. Interesting. Total Dum Dum says so far so good. And Total Dum Dum says tar for me. Is that what you eat, tar? Lay's says 14 exclamation point. Gotcha. What's that referring to? Were we doing a math problem? So flat feet is a condition that I have, and I need a lot of support, not just arches. Bars. Okay. Anything that doesn't come off as a punchline is a poetry line. Okay, that's sort of my contingency plan as a performing artist. Oh, viewers. Haha. Viewers. Yeah, I'm surprised there are 15 viewers. Okay, now it's 12. Hello, 12 viewers. Fitri Shazri says we love P. Diddy. You know, that's poetic because P. Diddy could be distinguishable from Diddy in that Anakin Skywalker is different from Darth Vader. So, from a certain point of view, P. Diddy could be innocent to some. Although, even back then, I'm sure there were suspicions. I cut my own hair yesterday. That's what I do to save money, and barbers never listen to me anyways. They always mess up my stuff. I'm not going to say the other S word. Barbers, they don't know how to work with a receding McDonald's hairline, which is what I have. Len King says hi. How are you, Len King? We got some dope dab emojis from Lay's. We got some dope emojis from Lenking, which I think are YouTube exclusive emojis. Got that electronic drip. Can't be flat-footed around Diddy. That bars. Unless there's so much baby oil that I have to swim in it, then the flat feet functions as flippers. That'll escape even faster. I hope. Lakin says for real. Linking says tired. Good you. Yeah, I'm a bit tired too. But that's I feel like that's my constant state of living. Unfortunately, some days are better than others, but it is what it is. We have a message held for review. We have some cursing by Total Dum Dum, which I'll let you all see. I don't think I'll say it out loud, but skis. I've never been skiing before. I don't know that I want to go because some of the injuries that my friends that have gone skiing are so gnarly that it's like, with American healthcare, I mean, the only way I could pay that bill is by consulting Luigi Mangione. Free Luigi, free Palestine, support the Green Party, abolish privatized healthcare, support universal healthcare, support universal basic income. Lakin, did I get your name right? Or did I mess it up now and get it right the first time? Because I can't remember how I said it the first time. Is it Lakin? Len King says, what is your best riz? My best riz is my mom. I'm getting married, and my mom, helped me out with that. And if you see my social media, you will have at least one question. Total Dum Dum was talking about a Diddy party. Lakin says yes. Yes, that's lit. Any Star Wars fans or Avatar fans or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate players and fans, because that's not always synonymous. I guess if you're a fan of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you're a fan of a gazillion different franchises, because there's a lot of crossover, which is cool. So the flat feet joke is based on my feet are almost completely flat, and apparently my arches are collapsed. And my understanding is that because my mom, I suppose, made me buy shoes that were way too big for me, as well as clothes that were way too big for me. I guess one was that it was to save money, but two, with the hip hop and new metal genres encouraging baggy clothing, if you're gonna get big socks and big pants and big shirts, you're gonna get big shoes. I blame the aesthetics of the early 2000s for my flat feet. Flat feet is what was the punchline? I think it was just me talking about the goofiness of the arches, supposedly self-correcting, a spontaneous phenomenon. It's a lot of words. I did this on a Zoom comedy call with a group of comedians on a Zoom call. And my favorite game, Len King, is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because it's not only fun, but it's fulfilling in a short time frame. So if I play Smash for 3 minutes, I will feel satiated. Whereas if I play an RPG, which I do like RPGs, I need to play an RPG like Kingdom Hearts for at least an hour to feel satiated. Because it's kind of like reading a book. You want to immerse yourself in the storyline and the character development and the aesthetics when it comes to RPGs. But if I play RPGs for minutes at a time, then it feels weird and detached. But that's just not the case with Smash, because it's a fast-paced, stimulating game that doesn't necessarily focus on a storyline per se, at least not one that's central to the game. Lakin says, do you play Jax and Dexter? Is it Jak and Daxter? I've heard of it. I feel like that's a throwback for me. I feel like it's been a while. I wonder if that was on the PlayStation 2. Um, I wonder. Okay. I'm going to try to write a cohesive, concise, one-liner, setup punchline joke for this flat foot arch thing. So the setup is something that's mundane and true, which is I have completely flat feet. Now, is it truthfully completely flat? I don't know, but it's pretty darn close. I have completely flat feet. Now, for the second sentence, I wonder if I need more setup, or should I attempt a punch for this next line? Oh, Lakin has a PlayStation 2. Yeah. Mine is in storage. I have a PS4 right now. I hope PS4 can play PS2 games. I'm pretty sure it can. Because PS2 games are probably DVDs mostly. And PS4 can play DVDs. That's pretty cool. Lakin, how long have you had the PlayStation 2? I've had mine since the mid 2000s. I think like 05 or something. But I didn't play it during college or pharmacy school, which was after college. And then the year after pharmacy school, I got myself a PlayStation 4. Okay, Lakin says I got mine from my dad. Gotcha. Makes sense. So I have completely flat feet, and they resulted from my feet stretching into shoes that were too big because my parents were too cheap. That could be a punchline, but not the one I want to. The arches are supposed to spontaneously correct. Lakin says, Dad collects PlayStations. Interesting. It happened again. I'm curious, can someone describe to me what has happened in the past 2 minutes? Was there like a pause? Did you get a pop-up on the live stream saying that I was offline? Because I did. Because my Wi-Fi is being stubborn, if you will. So I'm curious. Hopefully people are here. Vernon Webster says, guess what? Lakin says it went black. All right, well, now it's brown because my face. Vernon Webster says, guess what? Now the suspense is on, and I'm waiting for the follow-up. This flat foot joke is, it's falling flat like my feet. Bars. Ooh, that could be a save. So I can attempt the flat foot joke. If the punchline doesn't work, I'd be like, wow, that joke fell flat like my feet. We have a message held for review. I think, Vernon, congratulations. I think this is the first message on my live stream that I'm going to hide instead of show. Because that, like, you are dirty. Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first message that I'm not going to show. I usually let everything show, but I'm clicking hide. I'm going to screenshot it. Vernon Webster. That'd be so funny if that was your real actual name, Vernon. Ooh, you're going to get in trouble. Say hi to Luigi Mangione when you're behind bars for me. Free Luigi. Watch Vernon's real name be Mario. Okay. Well, Vernon did a cleaner version of that message because something happened to him on a bus. You can read it. Sorry to hear that, Vernon. But the first rendition of that message was quite bold and raunchy. We have another message held for review. It's also from Vernon. Oh, okay. Vernon's talking some smack. Well, I hope you get the support that you need, Vernon. I hope you find justice and peace. The first rendition of Vernon's message used the word, I'll use an animal, horse, without the S. That's the word that Vernon used. And it came off as sort of not as serious as his subsequent message is coming off thereafter. All right, well, I'm going to try a joke about Greenland, and I'm going to try a joke about flat feet. Let's see a third one. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Lakin says, do I collect anything? So, CDs and cassette tapes recently. I wouldn't call myself a collector, but just like physical media. I thought y'all were nuts in the 2010s when people were getting physical media, like physical video games. I thought y'all were just out of it. I'm like, come on, just like, you don't need to go to the store, just download it, it's fine. And then you hear the content creators justifying it, saying that, you know, it's a license to play the game, not necessarily you owning it. And I believe it with all the advertisements. I'm a believer now. This is Linkin Park's new album, From Zero. And this is like a lo-fi album, instrumental, for me to write or read or do work to for, I think, Studio Ghibli tracks. I got this online. It's pretty short. What up, Roman? How have you been? How's life? Lakin collects Nintendo game cards for the Switch. That's dope. Yeah, I got the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game for the Nintendo Switch. I just burped. Again. That's a face. If my jokes fall flat, I'll make that face on stage. Which I don't know would help, but it's something. I got the Kingdom Hearts rhythm music game for Nintendo Switch, and I remember it feeling special. I think that was the first real instance of me wanting to get physical media. Actually, that's not true. But yeah, it was special because it was the first Nintendo Switch game that came in a physical form for Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Yes, that's that emoji. I like that emoji. It looks just like this that you see. All right, folks, I've got to get ready for my performance at Cellar Door Restaurant in Frederick, Maryland tonight. Show starts at 8 p.m. I'm performing tomorrow at Give a Hoot Comedy Club in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Show also starts at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Roman's got hockey and's got a game this weekend. That is awesome. Win, crush, score some goals. Or if you're a defensive player, make some saves. Do your thing. Peace out, y'all. Eat your vegetables, eat your fiber. Free Palestine. Free Luigi Man.